Alright guys, Rich here from the RC Network, and welcome to another episode of Tool Tuesday. Today's topic is turnbuckle wrenches. Now I've had quite a few here at the RC Network. You're seeing 3 in front of you. The main one that I'm featuring in this week's episode is going to be the Schelle Racing Innovations version. Now out of the 3 that I have here, that is probably by far my favorite version, and I'll tell you why here very soon. Now in this episode, pretty much you need a turnbuckle wrench. It's the best way to not only adjust your car's toe, camber, and all sorts of different other angles, your steering angle, all of that good stuff, is with having a very good turnbuckle wrench. It gets precise grip onto the turnbuckles, especially if you're using lighter weight materials like titanium or aluminum. So basically it gets you very precise movement. Now the Schelle Innovations version is very, very nice. This one happens to be made of aluminum. It has some very nice features on this, including the ability to not only tune Associated cars, JConcepts, and also Lunsford sized turnbuckles, which is pretty nice. It has some other key features, which is a shock little eyelet wrench right here, and also a shock cap version right there. You do also have a ability to center a servo, which I've used actually in the past before, which happens to come in pretty handily. But obviously this is a turnbuckle wrench. What I really like about this thing is that it's actually angled down, and that gives you just a little bit more leverage when you're getting onto the turnbuckle and wanting to get into some of those those angles to get the most amount of your turn on the turnbuckle, which is pretty nice. Now, other ones that I have had here, obviously the Associated or the Avid one also has all the same flexibility. It does have a shock cap tool in here and also a servo centering item. I also have the TLR version, which is pretty much good for 8-scale buggies and whatnot, having a 4, 3.5, and 5 millimeter adaptability. No other use for this turnbuckle wrench other than just turning turnbuckles. But once again, Schelle is going to be my favorite one. As far as the length of this one, you can kind of see here, you're going to be able to get a little bit more torque and turn on the Schelle Racing Innovation version. So pretty cool tool. I like this one. This is probably my favorite, the one I keep in my pit bag the most often, and it really works great on all the cars that I run. So I do run some Lunsford titanium on my D413, and then of course in front of you here I'm working on my B443, and that'll be using that Team Associated version you see right there. So all in all, great little turnbuckle, super lightweight, great addition to any pit bag. Well guys, that is it for today's episode of Tool Tuesday. If you have any suggestions of what you'd like to see featured here, please post those on down below, and also questions, comments down below as well. Well, that's it guys. See you next Tuesday. Over now.